Good morning to you, Ellis County, and welcome to another edition of the High School Sports Extra. I'm Jon Garrett.
Billy Wessels here too. How you doing today, John?
I'm doing pretty well, sir. It's a good morning to be talking about some high school football ball.
Yeah, football ball, as everyone calls it.
Hey, first let's talk about this Waxahachie Indian win 28-22 over Mansfield Legacy. And, the first, not the first quarter, but the first half, I was just kind of sitting there like, okay, is something going to happen here? Who's going to come alive? And fortunately, it was Waxahachie coming out of the gates. And I don't know. What are your thoughts on the game overall, Billy?
Yeah, I think it was one of those things where I can't really explain the first half. There were a lot of missed opportunities. Bad drop in the end zone cost the Indians a touchdown early, but it was just a lot of Indians moving the ball well, but couldn't punch it in, couldn't get far enough to be in field goal range for a lot of the first half, and then they had to punt, and the Legacy would kind of do the same thing. So you had the 15-point second quarter to take the lead in the half, and it was 15-6 thanks to a 49-yard field goal by Dylan McClain, which was super impressive, by the way.
That's awesome.
And it probably had about 3 or 4 more yards of leg in it. But as time expired, to give the Indians a little momentum going into the half, 15-6, and it was just you knew something was going to happen. You weren't sure what, and thankfully the Indians came out kind of strong in the second half.
Mansfield, this was a pretty good game, 49 over Midlothian, 35.
Yeah, Midlothian actually had a 35-28 lead going into the fourth, and this is kind of one of those things where you want to believe Midlothian, you want to believe they're there, and Mansfield's top 15, top 20 team in the state who's been struggling lately. Midlothian kind of had a flashback to last year where they'd get a lead late, the offense would play well, and then the defense kind of lets it go there in the fourth. And Mansfield's a really good team, so it's hard to really fault Midlothian for that district. They're started off 5-0, everyone's really confident, and the thing, your work's still not done. You have to win at least 3 games in these last 5 to make the playoffs in that district. That's how tough it is. And they just couldn't do it against Mansfield, and that was one of the more beatable teams they play.
We're changing the volleyball team. They've been doing good this season, have they?
They have been. Sitting on 31 wins, pretty solid, 10-1 in district. They got a big win yesterday against, who'd they play yesterday? They played Legacy, because so did the football team. They looked really good. Their top blocker is out. Sorrell Barnes is going to miss the next couple weeks. At least till playoffs. So it's the rest of the defense really stepped up last night. Players like Carly Hess and Courtney Miller really did their thing on offense. Mary Kate Clark has been really the big surprise this year as well. She's playing as a setter. She's kind of an in-between player. She's got a little more size than you expect from a setter, which makes her a threat like with the offense too, like being able to score. She can also block a little bit too. I got a pretty. Also got Shelby Tucker playing well setter, defense led by Shelby Walden and Seeley Bruce. I spent a lot of time watching the volleyball team, so I could pretty much talk forever on them if you want me to.
For the latest on Ellis County High School sports, tune in every Saturday morning at 7 a.m. to KBEC 1390 Radio with Billy Wessels and Jon Garrett.